Welcome to the show where the picks hit harder than Sunday hits. This is legit fantasy football.
King Michael, Shawn, and Matt, the crew that's been crushing the spread all season long.
They're not guessing, they're winning. Over 70% on locks of the week.
If you've been betting NFL and not watching this show, you're doing it wrong.
Tune in live every Sunday at 11:05 a.m. Get the edge. Get the picks. Stay legit.
Hey, who'd you talk to? What's going on? It is me, Mike Lepre, King Michael from Legit Podcast, from Legit Fantasy Sports, from Legit Fantasy Football, from State of Corruption, from the NWO. It is November 9th, 2025. I don't even know what week of football this is. Joining me is Captain McCard. Captain, what week is this?
This should be week 10, right?
It should be, but I can't keep track.
I think it's week 10. Let's hope.
All right. And speaking of hope, Mastradamus. What's up, Matt?
I am up. You are up if you're listening to us. All we do is win. All we do is win.
Hey, so I got some news. I was waiting to tell you guys when we get on air. So, I applied for sponsorship, like our podcasts do with different sponsors and whatnot. But I don't check my email. That's something that I really got to do a better job of. So I checked my email, and Fanatics had offered us a 2% off the purchases if we get people to buy stuff like the stickers on the walls. And I guess they considered us turning it down because I never responded. So they came back with 4%. It's like I applied. I said yes to it. I'm like, I'll agree to this. So I submitted our part, and then they're going to be watching this show, maybe a couple of the past shows. So everybody from Fanatics, we love you, and thank you.
From Fanatics.
So we'll be promoting that soon enough. I got a bunch of other things. Shawn, I made a Monopoly game based on North Providence, but you don't buy the houses. You have to know people and then be able to buy the houses. It's a great game. All right, look, I'm talking gibberish. You know why? Because if people are listening, right, they know we're not exaggerating. Because I could have came out and just said, look, we've been losing like maybe the last 3 weeks. There's a 6-0, like a 4-1, right? A 5-1.
Yeah.
Am I right on those?
Yeah.
In my math, that's like what, 15-2?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That's stupid. We shouldn't even be that good. You understand that, right? And I was saying the other day, the odds truly on all three of us agreeing on one game is hard. It really is. Because if you're the guy who starts, you set the tone. But we're about to show everybody we can do it again. That's what's so great about this. Here we go. Matt, I'm going to start with you. It's a boring-ass game in my head. The Browns traveled to New York. Well, technically, they're going to New Jersey to play the Jets. The Browns are favored by 2. That struck me because are they that much better than the Jets at home? Like, I was just like, why are they favored? I didn't even think they wouldn't be, but they are. So what do you think, Matt?
I feel like I'm seeing the field better than and it's crazy to even say that because we've all been seeing the field just so evidently throughout the weeks. This game, however, is puke versus vomit, diarrhea versus shit. And, last night,
Hello, Fanatics.
one of my buddies was like, hey, I want to put my survivor pick on the Browns. I'm like, the Browns have what? 2 wins. The Jets have what? 1 win. It's a coin flip. But the more I look at it, I got Cleveland. I feel like Justin Fields could get pulled at any moment. He could be benched. He's not. I think he's maybe passed for 40 yards twice. He's had 2 or 3 good games, but those were against lesser tier defenses. If you look at the way he lines up against top-notch defenses, most he ever gets is like 40 yards passing. I like the Cleveland Browns today. And that's when I say I'm like, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely not the greatest or inspiring game. Shawn, what do you think?
Yeah, it's the Jets in typical Jet fashion as they play at Giant Stadium. They have gone and they have given up again on their team, and they like doing that around this time. So great job, really great job. And Cleveland, though Cleveland is the world beaters, I don't think they are as bad as the Jets right now. I mean, they have some talent on their team. They're still playing to win. They're still putting in an effort. So I'm taking Cleveland too.
You got Garrett Wilson back today.
Yes.
All right. Listen, so let me move up. So here's what I've been realizing about when I make my picks. I am the NFC East whisperer. And I'm really good when I know a fan base. Like I got to know the Buffalo fan base, and I've been dead on with Buffalo the last couple of weeks. I also know the Jets fan base, right? They're going to win the game today, the Jets, in an ugly, sloppy game. And the reason they're going to do that is to ruin their chances at a higher pick, because that's what New York teams do right around now in the season. If the Jets are going to win a useless game that actually hurts their cause more than helps it after all the trading they did, I'm telling you, the guys who come out this week for the Jets want to prove they're not a fire sale. They just got more of an edge. There's going to be more anger coming from that, and they're at home. So I really like the Jets to win the game. So I hate to split that up, but I'm going with the Jets. Jets.
I could see that, King. I could absolutely see that.
They're angry. The whole team is. They just traded everybody away. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like they gave up on us.
I think Glenn wants to do it.
Up on us.
Glenn wants to show up for this week. He's going to be there. He's a good coach, but I don't know. I just see Brees Hall.
Did you say Aaron Glenn is a good coach?
He's a coach that's passionate, should I say? Passionate.
You like him as a person. His X's and O's are like Y's and Z's.
Yeah, exactly.
Shoot. All right. So we split on that. Let's move on to the next game. Shawn, this is you know what's funny? I made a character Bernie, and I only have like half the games, but we could have cut to him, and he's an old guy, and I have him saying just the most hilarious things about the games, but we'll save it for next week when I have the whole thing. This is one of the funniest ones he said because of the two teams. The Saints versus the Panthers. I don't get excited at all about that game. Right? I don't. I wish I could. There's not a part of me that does. The Panthers are at home. They're favored by 5.5. 5.5, Shawn. 5.5. The Panthers are favored at home. Who do you like?
I hate to say it. 5.5 isn't going to help today. New Orleans is a bad team. And they don't have too much of a chance today with their quarterback.
Right?
Yeah. With a little bit of problems on the offensive line. They're going to run into some problems. Plus, Carolina at home is a tough team. And I think Carolina, finally, I don't know what's taking them so long, has figured out that Dowdle's the lead back. So I think now that they have that straight, they'll be able to pull out the win. And then we're going to do it one meow time.
One meow time. We've been picking the Panthers a lot. Matt, what do you think of that game?
I think I've been thinking about this game a lot, and it's
that's unfortunate.
It is right, absolutely, because I don't think Bryce Young's gonna light it up today. McMillan is questionable. I wouldn't start him in lineups. I think points are going to be hard to come by for the Panthers. I think that 5.5 is questionable. It's suspect. I don't. If I was a betting man, and I am, I would not have the balls to take the Saints with that 5.5. But I don't have the Cananis to take the Panthers. I'm going to side on the side with the Panthers. They've turned the corner this year. I like what the program's doing. This will be the sixth win of the year, which I definitely believe is going to happen. But I don't like their outage today, and I think there's a way. I think the under is the play, and I think there's a way for the Saints to cover that, but I ain't going to be the one to jump on it. Give me the Panthers. I do think for some reason, though, the Panthers end up letting them stay in the game, and that 5.5 gets covered, but I'm going to ride with the Panthers. Yeah.
All right. Sorry to do it to you guys again.
No.
I like the Saints because of the 5.5 rule. Matt just explained how the game is going to go. It's not going to be a very pretty game, right? It's just not going to be. And you know the Panthers will win, but 5.5 is that. I don't like it. So if I had to do this one, I'm going with the Saints. Like I would never be confident with 5.5 right now. The Panthers might win by 14. Who knows? But by the spread, I don't like it. Is what I'm saying. I would take the Saints.
It's something up with it.
It just doesn't seem right. We're going to go now to an AFC East game. So I'll start this one. It's the Bills going to Miami. Now, here's what's funny. The Bills are favored by 9.5, right? Spoke to a Bills fan. Bills fans say, do you think we can beat Miami? And I'm like, of course. But that's how scared Buffalo is of Miami. You got to understand that. Buffalo fans fear going to Miami. There's something about going to Miami for Buffalo and New England. They don't like that shit. They don't like to go. So Buffalo is favored by 9.5, right? They should destroy the Dolphins. But it's an AFC East game. I like that. I like the Buffalo win by like 21 to 14. So I'm taking Miami plus 9.5 against Buffalo because I know even Bills fans are worried about this game. And you know, if you know the fan base, because the fan base really knows the team, if you know the fan base is a little shook, not 9.5. I'm gonna go with Miami. Matt?
I'm gonna go a step further. I'll match everything you just said because I believe everything you just said 100%, except for one thing. I think that it's going to be a last possession game, and I think it's going to come down to a field goal. I think that when we look at the landscape of the games today, a lot of tough games out there. A lot of people are going to flock to this game, and they're going to go Buffalo over Miami. But that's just going to happen. It's not going to happen like that. I think even people who want to tease Buffalo down aren't going to find much ground to stand on. I think Miami's going to be right there to a field goal game. I think that Miami covers this spread. I think it's a tough Slobberknocker AFC East battle. I think that the Buffalo Bills are injured on defense. I think that the Miami's going to be able to run on the Buffalo Bills like everyone else has been able to all year. And I think this is an easy cover for Miami.
There you go. Shawn?
All right. Mike, Matt, Eminem, you're delicious. But I got to say, I got to disagree.
Oh, boy.
I think this is the push of the week. And the reason being is that it's 9. Where I got it, it's 9.5. I understand, Mike. But if it was 10,
my math in my head just went off when you said that it's going to be a pick and it's 9.5. I'm like, how are they going to score a half point?
I got it at 9. I got lucky. 10, I think, is too much. 9, I think, is within Buffalo's wheelhouse, being that they said yes. Well, at 9.5, I'm still going to take Buffalo. I think Buffalo today, they know they have to make a statement because the Patriots are coming after them. They're nipping at their heels. I think the Buffalo Bills, though they're banged up a little bit, they're going to be playing a home game today. They typically struggle in Miami and play close games when it's warmer. Today's going to be it's a nice temperate day today, though.
All right, but it's in Miami, right?
It is.
And did you not just say the Buffalo Bills are thinking about the Patriots?
Oh, yes.
That means they're not thinking about Miami today. That means they're not thinking about the Dolphins today.
Miami's not thinking about Miami. Miami's thinking about what club is opening up next week.
You don't look, but you never look past division rival. Never, because they're the ones that know you well. Like this, all right, you like Buffalo. I really like the Dolphins.
I love the Dolphins today.
All right.
Love the Dolphins today.
We're going to send this now back to Shawn. Shawn, Jacksonville Jaguars travel to the Houston Texans. I have it as a pick, right?
Yeah.
The thing is that I don't even know if Vegas wanted to look at this game. They might have just went, ugh, make it a pick. You know what I mean? That's what it seems like right now. But who do you like in the Jags Texans?
All right. So here's the thing. I believe Stroud isn't playing today, but I still see the Texans winning. And it's because Trevor Lawrence is going to throw 2 touchdowns to the Buffalo defense. To the Houston defense. So you're going to see Houston scoring early and often on defense and special teams. Trust me on this. It's going to happen. Daily Fantasy, take Houston.
All right. Matt, the Jacksonville Jaguars travel to the Houston Texans.
I hate to do it ×2. I hate to go against my kitty cats, for one. And I hate siding with Davis Mills. I think I might maybe me and Captain might be the only people on this earth that might be go ahead and feel comfortable with putting money on Davis Mills. I love Houston today. I'm going with that defense. I believe Woody Mox is a great play today. That Jacksonville defense is very giving, like Christmas. And here we are, we're on Thanksgiving, and I think Woody Mox hits the spot.
Spot or sport?
It's the sport.
Sport. All right. It's kind of like a fork. Spork. The Jaguars versus the Texans, right? Again, here's the thing I come down to with the Jaguars. Whenever they play a team that plays physical or plays rough, their finesse fades away. Yep. That's just how it works with all those guys. With Lawrence, with Etienne. I like the Texans to win too. The Texans will win at home. They're a better team right now. Makes it That makes it our first official lock, and that's a crazy one. The Houston Texans. Find another podcast that's telling you to take the Texans. You know what I mean? But it's true.
You won't. Yeah, you won't.
All right, Maddie. As our reporter was going to report it, the Ravens traveled to Minnesota in a game that looks like Barney had sex with Grimace. And the teams. Like, it's just so much purple, right? You never seen that much purple in a game in your life. So the Ravens are favored by 4 going into Minnesota. Matt, what do you think of the game?
I don't like it. I love it. It's the Baltimore Ravens. I know that everyone's going to be, reminiscent of JJ and how he looked last week going into Detroit and beating Detroit. Give me the Ravens minus the 4, and I love it. I really do. I've been on Baltimore hard the last few weeks, and they've been coming through, and they're going to come through again. Even without Lamar Jackson being back, they're running the ball around 150 yards plus per game, and they're going to just keep doing that. So give me the Ravens.
All right, Manny goes with the Ravens. Shawn disappeared. I'll go next. Yeah. All right. So the Ravens are a better team. And everyone is probably going with Minnesota because they think of Minnesota as a more full team. And I think that the Ravens have tools and physicality to handle the Minnesota. I like the Ravens by 4. So I'm agreeing with you. So we're going to kick it over to Captain Carter, just joined us back. Hey, you're back at the bottom. Shawn, I also went with the Baltimore Ravens, just so you know. What do you think of in this game? Ravens.
That was Brian Billick on the other line.
Yeah.
He called me. He said, "Sure." Yeah. You guys, he said we need to use our heads. Baltimore, you know what? Baltimore, I wanted to pick you so bad. I keep on going back and forth on this, but I'm sorry. I got to go Minnesota. I got to say, if it's all purple day, you're thinking Prince. When you think that purple rain, that purple rain, purple rain.
Rain.
What a
Yeah.
play! Somebody just text. What happened? What anybody see?
What?
I
What?
did not.
Somebody
There was
said
a
what
turnover in the game, but I didn't see what happened.
I'm watching that game. You know what? Games that start in the morning, I don't even count them. I don't bet them. I'm not picking them anymore. Stop having games in Germany and East Bum, whatever. And I got to get up at 7. I'm not watching a game at 9 o'clock. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry.
How about the fact? Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
They're playing in Hitler's Stadium. Like
Are
with
they?
all the controversies,
Is
they're
it really
playing in
called
Olympic Stadium. Yeah, because it's the stadium Hitler built for the Olympics.
Jesse Owens beat the snot
Yeah.
out of them.
Exactly.
All
And they're trying to. Isn't that a little weird? Is that
No,
just me?
it seems like that's another case of that selective non because like where are all the protests? Like where are all these people that protest whenever someone says one thing, but they're gonna go play a football game in Hitler Stadium and everyone's like,
Yeah, what do you do?
well, Hitler's too he's too old. It's too old. We'll let that go.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. We move on to we split. We only have one. We got 2 more 1 o'clock games. I don't know who started last time. I'll just kick it to Shawn. Shawn, the Patriots, because you're wearing the jerseys, travel to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is favored by 2.5.
Yes.
What do you think about your Patriots traveling to Tampa and not being the favorite?
I think both teams are a little banged up right now. I think that it should help the Patriots. However, I think today's game is going to come down to a field goal, and do not trust the Patriots kicker. People are trying to say, "Oh, well, he's on the streak, but he's hitting within the 40. He's not hitting the long kicks past 55." He's so when it comes down to final kick, it's going to be Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay takes this one. Unfortunately, it's not a good day for the Patriots, but we still have games against the Jets and Dolphins upcoming, so Patriots will be okay. So take Tampa Bay.
Wow. You're worried about a kicker.
I know.
That's really breaking the game down. Like you have to really be interested in that game to where you get to the point where I don't trust the kicker.
Yeah.
All right. You get Tampa. Matt, you're a
I've been ready for this game. I've been ready for this game all week, and it's a lock for me, for myself, Tampa Bay, and it's not going to come down to a kicker. This is going to be a good old-fashioned ass whooping.
Wow.
Tampa Bay is going to be able to Baker, and this is MVP versus MVP candidate. Baker's got the better opportunity with the I've been talking about it for weeks, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Patriots' pass defense is a problem. It's a liability. I said Drake London was going to have a field day. He did. I said I knew for sure that they were going to cover that spread, and luckily, if that they miss the extra point, they lose that game. If the Falcons end up tying at 24, the Patriots have an issue on the pass defense, and it's going to show today. Give me the Bucks.
Oh, so here's what I have written down for my notes. First off, let me see this. Drake May will be a top 3 quarterback for like the next 5 to 10 years. Like I really think Drake May is one of the better, if not could be the best quarterback in the NFL, because I like the way he throws. I like the way he can move. He seems smart. His second year, he seems to have gotten better, which is what you look for in these rookies. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What do they do second year? Like Jaden Daniels. Like what's he going to do second year? Let me see what they do their second year. Are they going to improve? And he has. However, as much as I hate Baker Mayfield, and I do, I've challenged him to a fight, if you guys remember, a couple of years ago on this podcast. Yes. Just because of what he said about the Giants and the Giants Stadium and the organization. You know what I mean?
You should have cut him, man.
You don't say that stuff. So, anyways, I like the Bucks. And that might be going against the grain. I don't think a lot of people are really feeling solid with the Bucks because of the Patriots' record and how they're playing. But here comes an NFC team, and this NFC team plays different than what you've been playing. They're going to be very rough with you. They're going to be difficult for you. They're going to pose problems you haven't faced yet this season. And it's like, can he come through? I would say, yeah, he can, but he doesn't have the things around him needed to get through. I think Drake made a couple of wide receivers or whatever away from being just like, dude, he's just going to let it fly, but he can't right now. I don't think he can. So I'm going to go with Tampa, and that makes
that's right. I think that.
It's a lock. It's a lock. It's a lock. It's a lock. It's a lock.
King, I think you touched on some great points that, they're not going to be able to move the ball as freely as the Bucks will. And I think that's a problem. The competition that the Patriots played thus far this year is not the competition that they're going to play today, and they're going to find it a lot tougher to move that ball.
That's really going to be the difference. I really think just the team they're playing is going to provide mismatchups that they're going to have a hard time with. That's just how I see that game. Because we all kind of know the Patriots, right? We've seen a lot of their games around here, so I
love first touchdowns. I scored one this morning with Jonathan Taylor. Yeah. I think that's kind of easy, but I love Mbuka. And I think Mbuka's going to have a field day. High percentage play is getting Mbuka in there for first touchdown in that game.
That kid's a beast.
He is.
He really is.
I don't think Rashid White's going to have a day running the ball. I think they might try to put Tucker in there, but like always, Patriots are very good on run defense, but you might see Rashid White get 3-4 grabs, but I think the money's going to be made throwing the ball to the receivers by Baker.
Yeah. All right. Before we go on to this next game, Matt, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You know sports cards. They make downtowns. The downtowns are people that are older, and then an uptown is what? The younger guys?
I believe so. I believe the uptown is just rookies, but I could be wrong with that. The uptown is a new variation. Came out this past year. I like it. More cards in the box is better for everybody.
I'm wondering what I can get for the Roma Dunze uptown.
I'll look it up and I will let you know. But I think that's a pretty good card. Easily 100 and change or more. I'll let you know.
I get a one day. I've been wanting to show you what I've amassed because I just want you, because when you want to talk sports cards,
it's a lot. It's a lot.
It is a lot. But you go to this guy. Like, this is the guy you talk. This would be the face. He'd be my salesperson if I ever started a business like that. I would have Matt be the guy that goes talk to people with cards. This guy right here, the card shark. I'm gonna head this game up. The Giants travel to Chicago to play the Bears. It could snow. The Bears are favored by 4.5. Let me just start really quick with this. Mara wanted to fire Daboll the minute they got off the plane coming back from Denver. And he was talked out of doing that, right? So here's the situation we're in. You got a GM who's really a sniveling kind of guy, Shane. He really sniveling kind of guy. Because now he's I'm on repeat. Who's got me up loud? Can you hear that?
Yeah.
So, anyways, Daboll knows he's getting fired. Okay, he knows it.
Mm-hmm.
Graham Gano, who we waited all this time for, and he screwed us over in 2 games because he started a game, said I'm hurt, can't kick. He's injured again. This is GM moves, not coaching moves, as far as re-signing this guy and bringing him back, right?
Yeah.
So now we have an owner who I hope he gets better. I hope he gets better real soon. Like Mr. Mara is dealing with cancer. I wish nothing but the best for him. But if your owner is going through all that, and the people surrounding the owner, the Tisch family and everybody else, that they don't really all agree. So now you got a GM who's got an owner who's sick, and he's basically telling them like, oh, I did great with all these free agent signings and draft picks, all this bullshit. And he's pinning it on Daboll to keep his job. Now, Shawn, really quick, The New York Football Giants have had some of the worst drafts ever. If you look at the Giants' 2024 draft, where they had to move up to get Deontay Banks, where they had to move up to get Jalen Hyatt, and that's the first 2 picks. It's just a shit show of a draft. It was horrendous. I mean, Evan Neal, you missed on. Thibodeau, right, is playing really good. But Aiden Hutchinson was a couple picks before him. And there's a big discrepancy in talent between those two. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Who are they really, truly? This year's draft I like, but who are they hitting on? Where are all these people we're supposed to have? So I can't stand Joe Shane. I wish they would fire him. But I'm afraid that our ownership isn't in a stable enough situation where they can go GM hunting. But if they do, and if Mr. Maris gets a list at all, fire them all and hire Chucky. Just do that. Don't go to Belichick.
I like that.
That would be awesome.
Gruden. Go out, get Gruden. You know why? Gruden's the type of guy who'll step in, be able to deal with what's going on with ownership, being able to deal with the media, and make everything seem all right. You cannot go out and get an assistant coach who, he's looking great. You want to promote him to coach. No. The Giants need an established NFL head coach. And we need to get the GM out of there. So we need somebody who's going to be like, I can GM and coach. I'll get someone in here. Gruden loves the Giants. The Giants sent him a package, and they show him putting on all the Giant stuff. Yeah. Go out and get Gruden. I'm serious. Matt, I'm sorry. What are you going to say?
He loves football. He loves football. He wants to coach. He not only does he love it, he's got the knack for it, and he's up, he's ready.
Yep.
He's so willing, and he's a Super Bowl winning coach, Super Bowl knowledgeable coach. He would be great.
When he smooth it out, though, like that's what I'm saying. Like there's a lot going on. You need a guy to come in like a salesman, a real like. And who's better than Gruden at that shit? Right now?
Nobody. I don't think anybody, to be honest with you.
So
I love him.
But now I'm looking at today's game. Okay. Here's the problem I have every time I look at the Giants play. I can see how they can win. That's my problem. I can see how they can win. I also see how they can lose. Like it's like I almost can see how the game can start. Because the Giants have been scoring touchdowns on opening drives like every game. And then it just kind of falls apart. It's coaching. It's 100% coaching that's the problem, right? Along with the fact that the GM is horrendous. Hey, I have a major issue. I'm going to feed in one of my fantasy football leagues with the highest points. I just don't know if anyone's trying this season. I feel like I'm a bully beating on the punks and chumps. Yeah, Matt, that's directed toward you. He's probably doing much better than you in the fantasy league. So take that burn.
Sick.
I can see the Giants winning, but I don't think they're gonna. And I hope they don't, as the Giants fan. You got to understand this. I'm watching the game, and all I'm saying the whole time is, don't get hurt. Don't get hurt. When you get to that point of the season where I'm at, where I'm like Jackson Dot's running, dude, don't go head first. We don't need you, Neighbors, and Scatterboo all in casts. Like, please. I don't think they should be playing him anymore, in my opinion. If they go 2-8 after today, which they will, you can't play him anymore. I would not play. I mean, I guess he's getting them reps, but you're going against 4 teams in a row that are playoff teams. You can't put him out there and expect him not. So, fucking A, the Bears. Matt?
It's crazy that you say it because you're absolutely right. Like, if you look at the Giants, they have a lot to be excited about with the players that they've selected, get them all on the field at the same time, but now all of a sudden you lose Jackson Dot, and it's like you get kicked in the dick when you're on the ground, totally stumped.
For the record, we are not putting that into the universe because last week when I spoke about Washington Commies, I exactly said, yeah, he's back, but I don't like the way he runs. He can't dive. He's going to get hurt.
We were talking about it. We were talking about it. It's crazy how right we've been.
I don't want to put that in the universe for Doc.
Crystal balls.
And it's funny that the kid who was talking about being undefeated, how much of a Dak Prescott he is, because he's trying to call me while he knows we're rocking on the show. So such a double Dak. These people, they're so jealous of our success. I smell it. when I look at the spread with the Bears and the Giants, I could see the Giants covering the spread.
Hey, man, hold it for 1 sec. He just now. I think we got him here on this one.
Okay.
The Giants tight end to go off this weekend. Okay.
Good luck.
Oh, you know why?
He
I said this to my son, Mike Jr., right before the game. We watch every game together. I said, Theo Johnson can't catch. He can't catch. And Deontay Banks can't tackle. Swear to God, this is exactly what I said. How did the game end? Deontay Banks got run over. How did Theo Johnson do catching? Horrendously. The best tight end on the Giants is Fedone Jr., the rookie.
Yep.
By far the best receiving tight end they have. He's been suiting up. Put him, please, in the lineup. Get Theo Johnson. I know he looks the part. He's big, he's tall, he's fast. Yeah, but he wears gloves that look like Mickey Mouse level thick.
Yeah.
How are you going to catch the ball, guy? You can't even move your fingers. It's like wearing mittens. There you go. He remembered we were live. Here's my point.
He would be looking for a giant tight end.
If you're looking for Giants, honest to God, keep looking. Because what I would tell you is Fedone Jr. is the best one out of the group. If you want to take a stab in the dark, Fedone Jr. I'm being dead serious. They got to put him in the lineup. Theo Johnson can't catch. That's a fact.
Listen, they've got Giants at 9 road losses in a row. Today's number 10. Give me the Bears.
Dude, don't I know it? They were talking about our record. Our record is like we've gotten 6 wins over the last 20-some games. It's where we win at a 30-something% clip. So basically, in even almost less, every 4 games the Giants might win one. That's how bad the team is. It makes me sick. All right, Shawn.
This looks like it's going to be our third lock.
Uh-oh.
Because as I go back to my Chicago roots,
the Bears.
I see the Bears. But the Bears are actually one of the hottest teams in football right now. I believe they won 5 out of the last 7. So watch out for the Bears. They're sneakily good. Bears win today.
Here's my only issue. So look, in fantasy, I have my 2 quarterbacks are Jackson Dart and Caleb Williams. I don't know who to start today, and I'll tell you why. Adebo and Flott are going to play. Yeah. That changes the Giants' defensive backfield. Dude, they were starting Corey Black and somebody else I don't even know. So getting Adebo back and getting Flott back, that really is good for the defensive backfield, right?
Yeah.
The Giants are going to have to throw. Dart's going to have to throw, right?
Yep.
So I don't know which quarterback to take. I might go with Dart just based on the fact that I feel like he's going to throw a couple touchdowns even if they don't win, because Caleb's more of an interception guy. He's more willing to throw the interception is what I'm saying. So, all right, I have Jalen Hurts and Stafford running this weekend. Jalen's on a Monday night, which I always like. And I would take Jalen against the Packers, quite honestly. But again, we're gonna add the Bears, which makes it.
It's a lock. It's a lock. It's a lock. It's a lock. It's a lock.
There's our third official lock. I feel good about that one. I feel horrible about it because it's going against the Giants. But the Giants, I reached the breaking point last week. You know when your team lays down like a dog? What I mean is, once towards the end of the game, you watch your team and you're going, they're not even tackling. They're not even tackling. You feel like that you're just being pushed, like a bully's just pushing you down. Watching the Giants is like being pushed down a hole. Let's move on. So we got 4:00 games. Yeah, well, they didn't look amazing. They've never looked amazing. They haven't looked amazing. I'll give you this. They look better with Scatterboo because he brought energy to the whole team. He made people get hyped. And now they're just they don't have that spark, but they were never marvelous this year. We get 2 friggin' wins. This is a horrible organization from top to bottom. 4:00. Here's what I don't like about 4:00. They're doing only 3 games again because the morning screws us up. All right. Cardinals, Seahawks. Cards travel to Seattle. Seattle's favored by even 7, which is a weird number for me. at home. It's just a weird number when it's 7. Usually it's like 6.5, 7.5, but 7 even is an odd number. Shawn, Cardinals, Seahawks. Seahawks favored by 7. Who do you like?
Well, here's the thing. Another game I keep going back and forth with, because the Cardinals last week showed you they can go up and down and up and down. They're brought to you by Embellify and Zoloft. You don't know who's going to show up week to week. However, one of the most complete teams, especially at home, is the Seahawks. The Seahawks.
Oh, I saw that thing you sent me about the
Yes.
Colts fan.
Yes.
Oh, that's I can't
Cringeworthy.
use the word I want to use to describe it because it's from the 90s.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. All right.
Yes, I agree.
Again, who'd you like?
I'm going. I know it's 7. I know it's a lot of points, but I like the Seahawks.
All right, I'll go put you down on that. All right, Blurpy. My lineup for this week, PPR, is Herbert, Rico, Judkins, Diggs, Odunze, McBride, and Debo. Panthers. Got Caleb, Henderson, Metcalf, Seattle D on the bench. Any changes? Yeah, I would join a league that has more than 4 teams. Right, Shawn? Like. I hate when people give us like all these riches. Like they have such an incredible team. It's like,
yeah,
what do you want
exactly.
Like, what would I change in your team?
They're
Nothing.
playing against all people that are in a retirement home
Yeah,
in a 14 league.
Blurper, you're good. Please hit like and subscribe. But my God,
Maybe
Doing great.
put in Metcalf over
Debo?
was
Debo?
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, 12-man league. Okay, doesn't seem like it. That's a great team, my guy. Like for real.
Good team.
Diggs too. I don't know. I mean, if you're really gonna nitpick, maybe Metcalf for Diggs. I don't know. I'm just saying, throwing that out there.
Or maybe put Debo in for Dunze and Metcalf in
I don't
for
know about
Moon.
that. No, I think Odunze scores on the Giants. I gotta be honest. And just traded for Judkins, Odunze, and Metcalf, and
Henderson.
What would you trade to get Judkins and Odunze and Metcalf and Henderson all in one package? Like, what type of league is this? Like, what are
I gave up Joe Burrow.
Right? I would love to know what he gave up for that freaking trade. All right. So, Matt.
Yep.
Shawn likes Seattle favored by 7.
You know what? This is great because there's been a lot of things that I've been right about and exclusively and very, very like straightforward. I've been all about Jacoby Brissett ever since the transition happened. And Jacoby is like this female who goes to their boyfriend and she's like, I cook. I do the laundry. I do everything for you. When are you going to put a ring on the finger? And Jacoby's looking at this organization. The organization's looking at Jacoby. And Jacoby's like, I know I'm doing better than Kyla. What's up? And they're like, see you later, Kyla. And now they're in love. And Jacoby and the Zona Cardinals are absolutely a marriage. And I believe we're seeing goodbye to Kyler Murray. I believe that we're seeing Jacoby take the helm. I love the Cardinals getting 7 today. Love it.
So I am Shawn. I'm sorry. I'm 100% on with the Cardinals. Like,
wow.
I really think that what's his face Murray is going to be gone, and I truly think that he's not a help. Like, I don't think ego, mentality, everything about that kid, his video game obsession. I don't think he's the guy to come get everybody more calm. Now, Jacoby Brissett is not the greatest world beater of a quarterback, but he knows how to handle stuff. He's gonna handle things better. They're gonna have more faith and respect for him. Like, it's a respect thing. That's what like Eli Manning. The big thing about him was every game of his career, he was there starting. And that's such a comfortable feeling. The guys respect that and they get into that. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals here. I think the Cardinals cover the spread. How about that?
I took the Zona Cardinals against the Cowboys the other night, and I loved it. But one of the props that I took was Jacoby Brissett, 245 yards. I go, that's a lot of yards. I go, yeah, but he's going to get it. And he did. Easily.
All right, so we split on that. By the way, remember how I said last week where if we started the show later in the day, everybody starts to watch it more, like right around this time. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Just I'm proving a point here. The viewership drives right around the 11:45 mark. All right.
This is when we go topless.
Yeah. Well, I'm wearing my NWO shirt. I can't get more topless than this.
Me either.
So we split on that. All right. This is an NFC East game coming up. So as the NFC East whisper, I'm going to take this one on. The Lions are favored by 8 in Washington. Now, who's Washington's starting quarterback today?
Mariota?
Marcus Mariota.
Now, what scares me about Mariota? He can have a big game.
Nothing.
No, but he could have a big game. Listen to me. He could have a big game. I'm going to put that out there. He could have a big game.
Yeah, like once out of every 10 years.
Well, he makes statement games. Like, like after Jaden breaks his arm, Mariota comes in and looks like a world beater. But again, I say all that. The Lions will beat the Commies by 10. So I don't know what anyone else is thinking. Like people that like Washington in this game haven't been watching Detroit. Detroit's going to kill them. Like it's going to be a beating. I'm being serious, but I feel like it's going to be a beating. So I love Detroit in this game. 8 is a lot, but man, the Commies are just, dude. It's like they got not just an arm broken, their spirit was broken last week. You watch. So I'm going to go with the Lions. Shawn.
I'm in total agreement. I actually wrote down from my notes the same thing. This is going to be a beatdown. I put, I think Detroit is going to finally show up this week and show you everything that they got. I think Washington is going to hang in there for the first quarter, and then after that, they can't.
I'm surprised he accepted. Blurpy over here must be walking up to people, bending their arms. Treat this guy to me. Treat this guy. All right, I'll hit the computer. All right. Shawn, you also like the Lions. It is going to be, I think, but it's up to Matt. Matt, what do you think of this game? Lions
I've been part of bad teams and I've been part of good teams, but when you're part of a bad team, you don't want to be the worst team in the world. So when you are losing people out there, you're like, I got to get out there and help my team be better. And Terry McLaurin's out there on the sidelines and he's like, damn, my team needs me. And then they're just, boom, holding him back and they're going, better sit this one out, kid.
Yeah.
Sit this one out.
Good for you, kid.
This ain't going to be good. It's the Lions.
Yeah.
The Lions give us up.
It's a lock. It's a lock. It's a lock. It's a lock. It's a lock.
That is our fourth of the day. Let me add that to this, and I'll kick the next game. I wrote down finesse. The Rams go to the 49ers. Shawn, Rams are favored by 6. Who do you like?
When they play, now these are two different teams, but when they play, it's always a close game. It's always something where it goes back and forth. The last game went to overtime, I believe. So watch this game today because you're going to see, even though they're beat up on defense, you're going to see the San Francisco 49ers, they step up. Good coaching helps teams step up. He will get them ready. San Francisco upset. San Francisco wins today.
Wow. Big call. Matt?
You know I love San Francisco. It seems like every year I'm always toting the ball for them and tooting them and cheering them on and giving them their love. But today, for some reason, I'm hearing the Rams in my ears. And I think there's something to the spread and the effect that Niners are really banged up on defense. And I think that the Rams are going to be able to exploit that. I mean, the Rams are just clicking. Stafford's having an unbelievable year.
Oh, yeah.
Give me the Rams.
I hate to do this because I feel like we keep separating Shawn. We keep going that way, Shawn. You get your own picks. I got to go with the Rams on this one. The 49ers aren't that good. I've seen them play. I've seen the Rams play. I watch both teams. The 49ers are not that good. Like that's why they're underdogs by 6 at home.
Yeah, Mac Jones ain't going to be able to keep up with Stafford.
Give me the Rams.
Yeah. They always find a way, San Francisco. I'm telling you.
I agree. No, I agree with the fact that, again, the division teams that know each other, they play all the time. It's a finesse versus finesse. It could end up like that. But I just think if the if the Rams get going, which I think they will, Devontae Adams is you'll be down.
You put the Bears wrong. It's got to be the Bears. It's
Bears.
The Bears.
So we split on that one. Let's see. Let me see if I get this right. Is that good? The DAA Bears.
DAA the Bears.
Bears. We split on that. We're gonna go to the 8:00 game, then the Monday night game. 8:00 game. The Steelers travel to Los Angeles to play. I guess it would have to be like the Chargers, right? Is that what it is now?
Yeah. It's the Chargers.
The Steelers travel there, and the Chargers are favored by 2.5. Matt, who do you like?
I think that today's slate is tough for the average gambler unless you have, say, Beyonce, and that's what we're trying to give you. And a lot of times you tell somebody to make a certain decision, and they're like, okay. And then they go on to they do the opposite thing. You're like, why'd you even ask me? I have that all the time. People ask me, what do you think about tonight? And they do the exact opposite. Oh, I went the other way. I'm like, why'd you even ask? So when you go with tonight and you look at it, I think it's cake. And I think it's easy after a day of getting people mostly getting their ass kicked. They're going to look at it and they're going to say, well, Pittsburgh. Now, Pittsburgh has not really been that team. I think they've had two very generous wins where even last week, Danny Dimes gave the ball up 6 times.
Yeah.
Patriots gave it up 5 times. I think they're overvalued. Take the Chargers here. Pittsburgh loves to give up generous chunk plays on defense. I love the Chargers. I love the Chargers.
I will go second on this one. Yeah. See, I it looks like an easy win, and I'm not going to overthink it. You know what I mean? The Chargers can win by 3 points at home. Yeah, I'm all in on that. It seems too easy, right? But don't let them trick you.
Don't overthink this.
Chargers, Shawn.
All right. We've been splitting all day, it seems like. But let me tell you something. We got the East LA Chargers playing to their homes. So guess what? I know all their teams hurt on the offensive line, but there's one sound that you're gonna hear right now, ladies and gentlemen. Pay attention. It's a lock.
Oh, it is official.
It's a lock. 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 It's a lock.
That makes it officially 1, 2, 3, 4 teams. Texans, Bucks, the Bears. 5. Wait, hold on. Texans,
5.
Bucks, the Bears. I got to put a comment there. Lions, Chargers. All right. We're on to the Monday night game. It is the worst organization in all of sports, traveling to the Green Bay Packers. The Packers and the worst team in sports are a pick. Now, as the NFC East whisper, I'll tell you right away, the Eagles will beat the Packers. That's it.
Oh, bad.
End the story. Eagles are going to beat the Packers. End of story. It's a pick. Fantastic. Because the Eagles are going to beat the Packers. So I'm going with the Eagles. Shawn?
Yeah, I don't see how this is a pick'em game. I mean, they're the opposite of the New York Jets. They showed at the trade deadline they're a team that wants to win now. So guess what? Green Bay, they're gonna do it now. Yeah, do it now.
Get down.
I'm the running man. Do it.
You see the new running man coming out?
Looks good.
It looks like it might be even better, but it can't be because Richard Dawson was in the
no Richard Dawson. Sorry.
Matt, what do you got?
I'm with you, King. Wherever you go. Especially in this one. I have no reason to think that the Eagles aren't just going to run over the Packers. Packers have been letting everybody play with them. They've been playing down. They haven't been making any transcending upwards, any progression. Nothing to the point where I can see the Eagles going, you're not on our level.
The
And
Eagles are
they're
a
gonna,
Super Bowl winning team who just got
yeah,
better at the trade deadline. Like,
Yeah.
how is it a pick?
a lot better. Jair Alexander, he's back with the Eagles. I love Jair. But they've made plenty of additions to that defense. I love the Eagles here. I think this is an easy one.
Well, that's the Monday night game.
It's a lock. 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 It's a lock.
Matt.
Yeah. I wanted to go back to the Chargers in the Pittsburgh game. I like this kid, Jarrett Patterson. He came up and he played last week, and they put him down on the practice squad. They elevated him up yesterday. I think he has a chance to steal the job from Kamani Vidal. Watch for him to have a really good game today, Patterson against the Steelers.
All right. Shawn, do you have anything that you would like to add as far as fantasy? Any last minute advice?
Fantasy, me with a bunch of cats.
Shawn,
me with a bunch of cats and bowls of milk around me.
All right, you have the cats. I'm gonna take my Make-A-Wish, which is Dolly Parton, when she was 20. Yeah,
matter of age, Dolly Parton.
Yeah. All right, so my 3 daily fantasy plays: Jordan Addison, gonna have a nice game today. Dalton Kincaid gonna have a nice day. Sneaky gay today. DM cheap. Kate Otten from Tampa Bay.
What did you just say? Sneaky what?
I thought you said so, but God hates Jags.
You started with a G. I think you started with a G.
Yeah, I think I did.
I think you said it's. I'm on 100, but I think I heard that. But either way, Freudian slip. You know, I know it goes. So Matt. Anything you want to add before we go, Matt?
I don't think I can say anything. That was, God hates Jags, but I don't believe it. He loves good cats.
Stop. No.
That's what I heard. I heard anyway. He's number 2 in my spread league. It's the kid. It's the name of this kid in my spread league. I have to overtake him because I love kitty cats, and I'm not going to stand for that.
Wow. I get nothing else to add to that, but I'll tell you this much. For Giants fans, Dolphins fans, Jets fans, people of that ilk, it sucks. The NFL season, it's like Lucy holding the football. That's literally what it feels like being a fan of one of these teams. The whole organization is broken. I don't know how. I guess it shows capitalism. Some companies just can't friggin' run themselves. Some can. Some are doing things that are like advanced. Like, how do the Eagles balance that friggin' budget? How do they balance all the players on their team? Are they paying them? What is the deal there? Like, what? No, seriously, how do they get everybody? They keep getting everybody. What are their contracts? What are they doing? I would like to know. We're still paying Daniel Dimes $20-something million this year.
Well, isn't Jalen Hurts still on that rookie deal? He was 2020. And this is his 5th-year option. So that's how they're doing it. That's how you do it.
That's how you do.
20-something million was off the books next year for Daniel Jones. That is what. So that's the Giants. I don't know how you keep Shane. I don't know how you keep him. You fire everybody. Go get Gruden. All right, guys. There's our locks. It's Texans, Bucks. It says Bucks the Texans, Bucks, the Bears, Lions, Chargers, Eagles. 6 again. That's 6 locks. That's 6 teams that you should put a set amount of money on each.
Put them in a parlay,
and you will come up ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't give you a guarantee.
I guarantee you we're going 6-0 right there. That's 6-0.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not guaranteeing nothing. This show actually doesn't. We don't guarantee nothing, because if we guarantee something, people can hold us accountable. You know what I mean?
Oh no, never.
Guaranteed. He had all 6 teams. So as a group, we can't guarantee, but we kind of guarantee to ourselves. Well, we're not telling you to take that guarantee and be like, oh, they guaranteed it. I'm gonna put my whole house on all these 16 games.
Or put 100 on each of those 6 games, and you're gonna come on top.
That's what we're saying. I guess that's what
exactly.
I'm trying to say. If you're not gonna bet like your house and your mortgage and all that other stuff, auction off one of your kids. If you are controlled better, not a gambler, because we're not gambling. We're making decisions that are business-like. We're not gambling. We're really trying to predict stuff. So take them all as separate. I know Shawn likes to do the parlay, which, I mean, it's 16 parlay. It hits. You're going to do all right. And I'm pretty rock solid with some of these teams. So I'm going to wrap it up. Any last words before I do?
Do yourself a favor. Thank a veteran this week. If you get a chance, buy them coffee. Just give them a call. Tell them thank you for your service. It means the world. You can make the world a better place if you don't like the world you're living in.
I'll take a Red Bull. Appreciate it.
You know it.
Yo, so here's what I'll tell you.
Veteran.
One, you're right. 100% right. That's one of the other things that they're trying to like make us believe isn't good. Like the media has taken really good things, and I won't get spiritual, but they've made them like things you can't say, can't talk about. And I'm glad that you spoke up about the troops, because they do not get enough attention that they deserve. They go do stuff that they shouldn't have to do, right? That we shouldn't be doing in the first place. But I'm going to leave it this. What I've learned is if I can cover the guy behind me at Dunkin' Donuts, I always do. And that's, to me, one of the best things you can do. Like, because I don't know, it's a direct effect on somebody.
Yep.
Because if you ever have been behind someone else that paid for your coffee, it's like the greatest thing in the world. It really is. And what do? I always, all right, I'll pay for the next guy's. If that happened, it'd be great. So that's what I want to leave. So for Captain Picard, for Mastradamus, it's me, Mike Larry, King Mike L. This was Legit Fantasy Football, brought to you by us. Legit Podcast, whatever you want to call it. Remember, Texans, Bucks, Bears, Lions, Chargers, Eagles. And I am done.